So the world is going to teach us that we need to hustle, that there's not enough time, there's not enough resources, and we just need to go, go, go. I have found that in my life that if I take the time to pause, that somehow the world keeps spinning. And indeed, I am not shouldering it. And somehow I also just seem to end up with more time and more energy than I knew I had when I take that time to pause. Some of my favorite things to do are going for walks. This is not the time to necessarily get in that heavy workout for me. It's more about being out in nature, focusing on what I can see, my senses, what I smell. I'm a praying person. This is one of my favorite times to talk to God and to listen, to hear from God. I firmly believe in the power of our breath. I have seen this in my own life. It is one of the things that I prescribe to, I believe, every single patient. Uh, and it is definitely supported by the science. Our breath helps regulate our nervous system. And we tend to, when we're operating, especially in our culture today, we tend to breathe shallowly from our chest. And so, teaching our body how to breathe properly, taking deep belly breaths, helps calm and regulate our nervous system. The trick is we have to be intentional about it. We have to make the time to do it. Mealtime, I believe, is such a sacred time. This is a time where you can intentionally sit down, pause, and just focus on your food. If you have good company around you, by all means, enjoy them too. The trick is to not eat rushed, to not eat distracted. This is not a time to be working. When we eat our meals mindfully, it absolutely supports healthy digestion. This one is hard for me, and that is simply living my life one day at a time. I tend to be very forward thinking. So I'm always thinking of the next thing. And so I have to capture my thoughts and uh, that self discipline of being mindful and present and in the moment is just that, it's a discipline. And look, some days I know that it's literally just one breath at a time. But being intentional about taking things one day at a time, one step at a time, one breath at a time. Taking the pause throughout our day, every day, I believe is one of the most powerful tools that we have to reset and refocus. Naval Ravikant said that if a man can sit by himself for 30 minutes and find happiness, he is successful. And I 100% agree with that. And I find the days that I am closer to that are definitely my happiest days and most fulfilling days. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dr. Jennifer, and I hope that this was encouraging for you today.